Just a little device. I'm always trying to figure ways that I can practice. I think a lot of times, I remember when I first began tennis, we used to serve on our knees, and that way we practiced serving up. A lot of times you try doing things like this, and people think you're weird. I think everybody wants to. They're at a club or something, or they're not used to They practice hitting up, and I think a good way of doing it is just get on your knees. I would put some kind of exercise pad down now, versus just kneeling on the ground and just have them practicing hitting up. Of course, a lot of times you're in a group lesson. Kids are just hitting the ball, but you have to still influence young kids to get the correct grip. Otherwise, the serve's never really going to develop like it should. They got to practice with more of a continental grip versus an Eastern grip or some kind of weird Western grip they're trying to hit the ball. So you got to get used to it. Hold the racket loose, and here I'm just practicing, and now I'm actually looking up, and I can practice hitting the ball. And I would also practice alternative hands. I not only doing left hand or right-handed, but I also practice switching hands to the other side. And so I'm just practicing loose. I'm not holding my racket tight. I'm holding it loose. Okay, and then I want to practice where I hit it and my hand's going the opposite way. So I'm practicing, and you notice my hand's going to go. It's like I'm leading with the edge of the racket. I hit the ball, and then my hand's turning the other way. And so you hear a lot of people, emphasizing a lot of different things on YouTube or whatever. They're all helpful. I mean, some way they're helpful. And but here I'm practicing on the serve, just something I developed or was thinking about today. A different way of practicing, keep practice exciting. Tennis is a lot of fun, and so in my times between reading and studying, I like to read a lot, probably reading 6 or 7 books right now at the same time. I like reading, and so I'm listening to different things while I'm practicing. I'm always got the mind moving, so here I'm practicing, and this is just a good way to practice at home. And I'm in the living room, so I have to keep it loose, so I'm going the opposite way. Hit it, and then finish the opposite side. Hit it, finish the other side. And so I can lead with the edge here, come here, and then finish the other side. Add edge, and then I finish, and then I go off to the side. And so I want to keep it as loose as I can. Okay? And that way I can practice, instead of having an open racket like a fly swatter like this, what I'm doing is I'm practicing my knuckles up, and I come around, and then I hit that ball. Okay? And so it's a great way of practicing. I hope this is helpful for you, giving you ways that you can practice. Remember, this is just a fishing pole and a pole that I made, okay, that I can practice. Of course, I got to stand. I can roll around like this. I'm in a chair right now. You can't see me, but I'm sitting in the chair, so I'm practicing hitting up. And like I said, practicing your knees when you go to the tennis court and practice hitting up. You only can really work on one thing at a time, though. And so here I'm loose. I'm practicing loose. Once I practice getting loose, okay, you say, I got my grip. I'm going to practice grip, okay? Okay, I'm going to practice my grip. I'm going to practice being loose, okay? I'm going to practice being loose. I'm going to practice watching the ball, perhaps. I'm going to practice with my knuckles up. So I just keep on working on those basic elements of the serve, okay? So I'm going on a post, and then I come back up and around, okay? So I want to practice loose. And like I said, I'll do both hands. I'll switch this hand, and I come to this side, and I practice this way. Just a great way of practicing. I'm always trying to find ways to be creative and ways that I can practice at home. And be careful, you don't want to break anything, okay?